There was a moment in the 1980s when motorcycles crossed a line that they were not supposed to cross, not metaphorically, but literally. They broke 150 miles per hour. And Kawasaki helped push that moment into existence. And I'm going to tell you how. I'm Kate. I tell unbelievable sports stories. So tell me what you agree with. Tell me what you don't agree with by fansplaining me in the comments. In 1984, Kawasaki released the GPZ 900R, later known as the Ninja 900. On paper, it looked like any other sport bike, but it was different. Liquid-cooled, inline-4, 16 valves, compact engine design used as a stressed frame member. And most importantly, it could go over 150 miles per hour, 241 kilometers per hour. That might not sound shocking today, but in 1984, it was insane. Before that, production motorcycles had flirted with high speeds, but the GPZ 900R is widely credited as the first mass-produced street-legal bike to clearly break that 150 mile per hour barrier. Here's why it mattered for sports. Superbike racing is production-based. That means that race bikes are derived from motorcycles that you can actually buy. So when Kawasaki raised the performance ceiling on the street, they raised it for the track too. And, so development of the GPZ 900R reportedly took 6 years and was kept relatively secret. Kawasaki wanted to leapfrog competitors, not inch forward, and they did that. That bump in speed and performance triggered what became the sport bike arms race. Honda responded, Yamaha responded, Suzuki responded, horsepower climbed, aerodynamics improved, everything got tighter, speeds kept increasing. And by the late 1990s, bikes like the Suzuki Hayabusa and the Kawasaki ZX-12R were approaching 190 to nearly 200 miles per hour, around 305 to 320 kilometers per hour in testing. It escalated so aggressively and honestly dangerously that manufacturers eventually entered a voluntary agreement to electronically limit production motorcycles to 299 kilometers per hour, 186 miles per hour. Think about that. The motorcycle manufacturing industry collectively agreed to stop going faster. Now, Kawasaki wasn't the only company pushing, but they were a big part of that acceleration. And it became a big part of the sport's history. In World Superbike, the production-based championship, Kawasaki became dominant in the 2010s. Jonathan Rea won 6 consecutive World Superbike titles from 2015 through 2020 on the Kawasaki ZX-10R. 6 straight championships. That is dominance, right? And it was built on production performance. And culturally, of course, the 1984 Ninja became iconic after appearing in, you know what it is, right? Top Gun in 1986. And of course, it embedded the image of the superbike as something cool, reckless, fast, aggressive. And it fueled demand on the motorcycle showroom floors, of course. So Kawasaki didn't invent, sport motorcycles, but they did help define the moment when superbikes, stopped being just fast and started becoming like extreme. And they really helped push the ceiling. And when the ceiling moves, racing moves with it, and that was a big turning point. Do you have a Kawasaki Ninja now? Anybody still have one? Collector's item? Did you have one back in the day? Or what do you have? What did you ride that you think was better? Let's go. Fansplain me in the comments.